Previous class we have discussed RC phase shift oscillator. RC phase shift oscillator is to generate sinusoidal waveform. So we have used 3 CR section 3 in feedback network. So and also we have derived frequency of oscillation f is equal to 1 by 2 by RC into root of 6 plus 4k, where the k value is RL by R. And also we have derived minimum value of HFE which is equal to 44.5. So HFE minimum value is 44.5. In this class we are going to discuss about Wien-Bridge oscillator. Wien-Bridge oscillator. It is also used to generate sinusoidal waveform. So it is also used to generate sinusoidal waveform. It is classified as RC oscillator. That is, it can generates up to some kilohertz range only. Also called low frequency or audio frequency oscillator. Low frequency that is audio frequency oscillator. In Wien-Bridge oscillator, Wien-Bridge circuit used as feedback network. So it uses Wien-Bridge circuit as feedback network. So already we know the Wien-Bridge circuit. So Wien-Bridge circuits have 4 arms. In one arm it has resistance R1, C1. So I am taking this point in this node as A. In second arm it has R2 parallel C2. R2 parallel C2. So I am taking this point as P, C. This is C. Another arm R3 and R4. So I am taking this point as D. This circuit is Wien-Bridge circuit. In a Wien-Bridge oscillator uses Wien-Bridge circuit as feedback network. So consider a amplifier circuit, C amplifier circuit. We are taking output of amplifier and fed back to the input through a Wien-Bridge circuit. So we are connecting Wien-Bridge circuit to the input of CE amplifier. Here The C point is actually grounded. So the feedback element is given in this arm. This is the BC arm. We are giving feedback signal VF. So for sustained oscillation, oscillator should satisfy Parkinson criterion. So the product of open loop gain and feedback factor is unity. Another condition, A beta must be 1. In previous circuit, feedback network produces 180 degree phase shift and C amplifier produces 180 degree phase shift. Total phase shift is 360 degree. Unfortunately, in Weinbridge oscillator, Weinbridge circuit does not provide any phase shift. If we are measuring phase of the feedback network, we will get only 0 degree only. So it does not provide any phase shift. So feedback network does not provide any phase shift. It provides only 0 degree phase shift. So we need 360 degree phase shift for sustained oscillation. Here, if you are using one common emitter stage, means it provides 180 degree phase shift only. So for Weinbridge oscillator, we are cascading 2 C amplifier. So we are using here 2 stage C amplifier. So each C stage provide 180 degree phase shift. So totally 2 stage provide 360 degree phase shift. So this is necessary for sustained oscillation. So A beta must be 1 and also angle of A beta should be 0 degree or 360 degree. So now we draw circuit diagram of Weinbridge oscillator. So it has 2 C amplifier stage and Weinbridge circuit as feedback network. So we have to draw 2 stage common emitter configuration. Here I am taking RC1 stage 1 with self-bias circuit only. So I am taking RB1, RB2, so stage 1 output is coupled and given to the base transistor Q2, base of transistor Q2. Here we are having RB3. I am taking this as RB4. Here we are having RC2 biasing value voltage plus supply voltage is plus VCC. Here we are having RE2 is CE2. Now we are taking output in second stage collector of transistor Q2 through a coupling capacitance CC. Now we have to connect feedback network. We are taking output and fed back to the input through Wien bridge circuit. So we have Wien bridge circuit. I am considering this point as A. So from A we have R1 C1, and we have R2 C2. So this point is B. We are connecting this point to the base of transistor Q1. So C point is grounded. So I am connecting C point like this. This is actually C point. And we are having one more point D. So we are taking resistance from point A. This is R3. I am using this emitter resistance as R4 of Wien bridge circuit. So your D point is this one. So your feed V0 is given to the this Wien bridge circuit, and your feedback is given to the this B to C point. Feedback is given to the B to C point. So this is circuit diagram of Wien bridge. Oscillator. The 2 ohms of Wien bridge circuit, that is from A point we have R1 C1 and R2 parallel C2. R2 parallel C2. This point is B. This point is C. So these 2 ohms are called frequency sensitive ohms. This is because the components of these 2 ohms decide frequency of oscillation. So these 2 ohms are called frequency sensitive ohm. It decides frequency of oscillation. So from circuit we are giving feedback input here. We are taking feedback input, that is V0 is equal to, I am taking V in here, and your feedback value is Vf is taking across B and C. So from this circuit we can write Vf is equal to, so we can further simplify this circuit by A Z1, where Z1 is equal to R1 series with 1 by SC1. So which is equal to 1 plus SC1 R1 by SC1, and Z2 is R2 parallel C2. So which is equal to R2 into 1 by SC2 divided by R2 plus 1 by SC2. If you are simplifying, you will get SC2 R2 by 1 plus SC2 R2 Z2. So here we are giving feedback input. Here we are taking BF. This is point B, this is point C. So from this circuit we can write Vf is equal to Vin into Z2. So voltage division rule only. Vin into total voltage is Vin. Same branch impedance is Z2 divided by total impedance equal to Z1 plus Z2. So from this we can write Vf by Vin, that is Vf output is Vf to the input Vin is called reverse factor, that is feedback factor beta, is equal to Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. Next you substitute Z2 value here. You have SC2 R2 by 1 plus SC2 R2 divided by 1 plus SC1 R1 by SC1. So if you are simplifying this, you will get beta is equal to SC1 R2 divided by 1 plus S R1 C1 plus R2 C2 plus C1 R2 plus S square R1 R2 C1 C2. So then replace S is equal to J omega. Here also our objective is to find frequency of oscillation. So to find frequency of oscillation, we have to equate imaginary part of beta is equal to 0. To find frequency of oscillation, we have to equate imaginary part of beta is equal to imaginary part of beta is equal to 0. So replace S is equal to J omega, you will get beta is equal to J omega C1 R2 divided by 1 plus J omega C1 R1 plus C2 R2 plus C1 R2 plus S square into R1 R2 C1 C2. So then minus omega square. So we can write J omega C1 R2 by real term is 1 minus omega square R1 R2 C1 C2 into plus J omega C1 R1 plus C2 R2 plus C1 R2. So to equate imaginary part of beta is equal to 0, you have to take complex conjugate of denominator part. So you will get j omega into C1 R2 into 1 minus omega square R1 R2 C1 C2 minus j omega C1 R1 plus C2 R2 plus C1 R2 divided by, so denominator part will become 0. This will become real term, so it will become 0. So if you are solving, you will get frequency of oscillation f is equal to 1 by 2 by R1 C1 and R2 C2. So which is equal to 1 by 2 by root of R1 R2 C1 C2. So frequency of oscillation for Weinbridge oscillator f is equal to 1 by 2 by root of R1 R2 C1 C2. So it is also called low frequency, as it generates low frequency sinusoidal waveform. Low frequency, that is audio frequency sinusoidal waveform. With the frequency of f is equal to 1 by 2 pi into root of R1 R2 C1 C2.